sun on the side, I'm the hunter of deals, I'm the master of the buy. With my wisdom and experience, I'm setting the pace, turning yard sale, junk into gold and in the rain.
Oh, dear God, save me.
All right, YouTube just sent me a message telling me we were live, so I guess we're live. Woohoo!
Yeah.
YouTube is being a little pain. They were being cheap this morning. I had to save the turn monetization on 7 times before it took it.
And on the
I guess
seventh
they
time,
wanted
God rested.
it, and so did those punks at YouTube, and they let it go. Yeah, so I hope everybody's having a great morning. Yeah, like I'm on another planet this morning, so I feel like I should. I wish I could make my shirt make me look like Java, so I could go. What is Pop? What is he talking about? Speaking of flannel, so I'm now a clothing seller. So I made a video yesterday when I was out thrifting. I know y'all were gonna be scared. I actually made 2 videos yesterday. I almost forgot how to record a video. It's probably gonna be terrible. I hadn't edited it yet. Eric, don't you worry your northern self. Nobody eats Pop-Tarts. And so I was waiting. They brought out a new rack of for all the housewares and electronic stuff. So I was trying to give the guy a minute or two to put some of it out for when I went over there and went through all of it, because they don't care if you look through it. And I was standing beside the new clothing rack, and they had a Nike hoodie there. I'm like, if that Nike hoodie was my size, it's $5. I would buy that for me. It was, and so I took it, put it in the basket, and I'm like, that's good, because I don't like coats. I don't have a lot of long sleeve stuff. So I'm like, anytime I can pick up stuff like that, I try to. I'm not buying it new because I'm cheap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was a hoodie behind it, and I'm like, what about? It had a woodpecker on it. I'm like, it's interesting, not kite-woody woodpecker, but similar. And across the head or wherever, it said Dixon. I'm like, I've heard that damn name. Behind that is a flannel shirt. There's 7 of them to be exact, and they're all Dixon flannel. I'm like, I've heard of Dixon flannel. I don't know where. Looking at my phone, because we carry computers around. You got no excuse. Even the old man who doesn't sell clothing can look up and go, these things, 6 out of 7 look like they've never been worn. They're probably $50 flannels.
Dang.
Yeah, so I called Kent and told him, and he gave me the okay that I'd done well. So that must mean something, right? So yeah, so I bought all those yesterday. I'll get them out in the video. Kent, I know I still need to send you pictures. They're still in the van. I ain't taken them out of the van yet.
Is that one of them you got on?
No, this is a Cabela's. This is what I've had for years. So yesterday was a really good day of estate sales, which I videoed the estate sale, and then I also videoed me going to, I don't know, 3 or 4 thrift stores. I can tell you some of the stories though. It helps to know things. The airplane on the box. What airplane on the box? I mean, the one I'm jumping out of. Yeah, that was AI, by the way. Um, I watching a video the other day, and there's an AI program out there that if it's designed specifically to make thumbnails. And so it's like a anything else like Chat GPT. You tell it what it wants, and it makes that thumbnail for you. Or it will take a thumbnail that you can give the YouTube video to, and it will alter it so that it can be yours. So, like you say, there's a video that's got 100 million views on it. You go, I want to use that thumbnail. It'll just take it and alter it a little bit. Why reinvent the wheel whenever you know, when somebody's driving around in a semi truck? Why reinvent the wheel? Um, uh, JT, we're not gonna talk to Eric anymore today. He's making our brain hurt. It's like, no people have to put out of my mind. I have for Eric on to mentally ignore right now. And so you gotta learn what some things look like. So if you're an everything seller and you don't know what um, the salad master looks like, I can't help you. It's the only one that's got that little round vent on round metal that pops up and down. It's a vent. They're called vent lids. I walked into one thrift store, and I don't know if I got it on camera or not, but they had an electric skillet that had a lid on it. I can see it from across the way. I'm like, either that's a really expensive Salad Master skillet, which I've never seen one before. I don't even know if they even made one, or that's a Salad Master lid on the wrong thing. So it was a Salad Master lid on a Walmart skillet. So I found the manager. I'm like, yo, this thing does not go here. Can I buy just the lid? He said, yeah, I'll sell it to you for $1. And it was 25% off. It was 25% off there for Old Fart, so I got the Salad Master lid for 75 cents. Oh, I only have one thumb. Background is Salad Master did make one, all right. This one was not it. It was, and I figure they might because I've got another one over here of one of these brands that had one. And then the second part of the Salad Master story was, so the last thrift store I didn't record in on the way to Wings. I thought I ended the video already. Maybe I did record some, but met Tracy in there. Shout out to Tracy. I don't know if you're watching this morning. Hey Josh, good morning, man. And we're like, man, we got an extra 40 minutes before Wing. It's no longer Wing night because the Wing place closed. Here lately, it's been the last 3 night weekends have been Mexican, so we were at Mexican night with the resellers. We're like, we'll go to the thrift store down the street. It's really expensive. We're not going to buy anything, and so we're wandering through there, and everything's just so stuff that I would buy for $5 to $8 at one thrift store. In this thrift store was 50. No lie, no, it was 50. I mean, their prices were insane. It was just. And anyway, we're wandering through, and Tracy's like, coffee mugs are like the only thing you can buy here. They're $1. He said, unless it says Starbucks, and it was just a generic little white Starbucks with the mermaid logo. They wanted 5 or 6 for that. I'm like, yeah, that's ridiculous for a coffee mug that's probably going to sit here forever. I said, sometimes the pots and pans, they don't know the pots and pans. I said, and Tracy picked up one that has a metal handle. I'm like, yeah, most of those, Tracy, I've learned are bad. I said, that one down there on the bottom shelf, it might be a good one. Tracy picks it up, flips it over, and it had the bottom was got some blackened on it. He says, yeah, this is another no name. And I looked at the handle and I'm like, Tracy, give me that damn pot. It's no name on the bottom because Salad Master is written on the side. So I bought the Salad Master for $4. Yeah, so that was a double Salad Master day yesterday. Jack's Treasures, I don't know how they stay open, man. It is. We won't even go in. It is even if I was buying for personal, they had, one set of thrift stores, the regular ones. If you want a vacuum cleaner, they're $10, $12, maybe $15 max. They had a Hoover wind tunnel, $49.99.
Mm.
They had one of the other stores I went in earlier, which is Vintage Values here, is very expensive. I went in there anyway and bought a couple things, and I was on video. They had a couple Kirby's, but one was 49 and one was 40. I'm like, I wouldn't buy them anyway because those Kirby's are hard to deal with. But you got to keep going. There's thrift stores in town, but even the ones that are so expensive, you can find something generally. Whether it's worth your time or not, that's a different story. I went into Vintage Values only because I was making a video, and I ended up buying a camera, a Blu-ray player. So Blu-ray players are a different story. That the title of the show is something about adding value. Understanding your market. The $9 Blu-ray player without a remote on eBay probably is not worth it. But there is a seller on eBay that I found that sells these. Shit. Get rid of this damn lag. I'm sorry to tell you that I'm coming back. I am now leaving Tatooine as I'm bouncing back to Alabama. Here I am. So these Samsung remotes like this, it works on all their Blu-rays. Except when you get them, it doesn't say Samsung. They put a sticker over it that says "Made in China." So I just pull the sticker off, and it's a Samsung. I'm sure it's a copy. Don't care. It works fine. I've ordered like 12 of them. So not only does that $5 remote, so that puts me into like $14, $15 with tax and everything into that Blu-ray player. And if you're going to sell it for 30, 32 on eBay, that's a push. I wouldn't worry with it. Unless you watch John's video, and go watch John flipping and squeezy. That guy, he did a video yesterday about a way that you can get a little extra money for some of your stuff. I won't spoil it for him. So go watch Squeezy's video from yesterday. I haven't watched it yet. Spoiler alert! But he told me what it is. When I talked to him yesterday, he told me what it was about. So when you talk to him in person, you don't have to watch the video. That's pretty cool, right? But so you got two choices. You can sell it his way, which will get you more money, or you can put it on Amazon. Amazon, I get $49.99 for that Blu-ray player because there's only like 4 models I sell. And the difference remember, I keep telling you guys over and over, electronics are much cheaper on Amazon. They're 8%. And so I don't have to, I didn't go to Birmingham. I just stayed here. So not only do I get more money for it, but I also pay less to sell it. So I don't know. I missed out about the back. Watch out for the sand people. If the sand people can make it around the building without tripping and killing themselves, I'm probably doomed. They're smart sand people. Yeah. So understanding that's really should have been the name of the show, is the overwhelming thought that I had yesterday in my shallow mind. I know y'all wonder, when Beard's out buying stuff, thrifting and doing retail arbitrage stuff, what's he actually thinking about? Well, between all the nonsense that goes through my head and all the road rage, all that stuff, the overwhelming thought I kept having was I kept finding things, and it's, as a reseller, in order to add value and to be long term in this business, you've got to learn how to sell a product. I'm not a salesman. I tried being a car salesman for 3 months. I sucked at it. But there's a difference. How do you sell the Blu-ray player? What program how do you get maximum value at? If you're going to buy one of them Kirby vacuums, how would you sell it? There's a way to make really good money on those Kirby vacuums. I just don't want to deal. I didn't want to. Well, if they were $10 like the other stores, I would have bought the Kirby vacuums. But at 40 and 50, that puts a pause. But each product has different ways that you can sell. You can sell it whole. You can sell it in pieces. What platform are you going to sell it on? I mean, how fast do you want to turn it? Are you Do you want to turn the camera on? Are you too scared to turn the camera on that you won't go to Whatnot and throw it up there a lot and get somebody a deal? And that's the thing about Whatnot. People are so focused on, oh my God, you can't make any money. You don't make as much money as eBay. But it's about the turn. It's about the flip. How many times can you turn that dollar that you own to the next one, to the next one, to the next one as it compounds? And so it's just a business choice. You're making a decision. Do you want to flip it many, many times, or are you satisfied with flipping it once? Or are you satisfied with taking that $20 investment and divided into 10 pieces and then selling those 10 pieces over time? Which is kind of a combination, because you know, one or two of the pieces will sell, you'll get your investment back faster, but then the flip of that money happens a little bit over time. So that's kind of a combination. You sell it on Genesis market. I don't know what the hell that is like. So that was the overwhelming thought, was as I was picking up things and I was going to one thrift store that's expensive and other thrift stores. The key to this business is, okay, identifying products. Everybody has a phone. You should be able to identify a product. Everybody learns. Everybody focuses there. But to make maximum money and to understand longevity in this business, because things are going to change. But products, you know, how you sell products might change a little bit, but just tweaking your business over time will give you a lot of longevity. So that was my thought yesterday as I was riding around. I don't even know how I was listening to yesterday. Oh, never mind. I was making a video. I couldn't listen to the radio. Damn it. That was terrible, by the way. Oh, volume is in. I didn't even touch on volume, Kent. That's a good point. You know, because there's a product I've been buying. I'll make a video about it shortly. I've been picking it up in the store for $1, and I've been selling it for $12.97 to $14 or to $15.99, somewhere between $12.97 and $15.99, depending on which of the products it is. So, how many of you are going to buy a product for $1 or $2 and sell it for that little? I'll wait for the chat because I know you're all behind. How many people are willing to sell a product for? If you buy it for $1 or $2 and you're willing to sell it for, I know Todd is, because he'll buy toothbrushes for. And every time I hear you tell people what you sell, man, you keep sneaking in that I sold more than plugs. I sold more than plugs. I don't think people realize the amount of money you're making on those plugs. That was an outstanding buy. That makes up for the $12 of toothbrushes.
Yeah, I sold a case of 100 yesterday for 150. All the plugs cost 160. A whole pallet of plugs.
So what if? Okay, so I'll give you some more suggestions. So a couple people said no. A couple people said, what if I told you that I bought 170 of them at $1 or $2? There's only 6 total SKUs. They all fit in a 10 by 4 by 4 or an 8 by 6 by 4 box. And so shipping is just with a tape machine over there, and the box is already bought from Supply Hut Code Bearded, saves you 5%. They're already the cheapest boxes around. So between already having the boxes and already having everything set up, and what if I told you I bought these things 10 days ago, I don't have anymore? Okay, so I've got like 6. I got 6 left. Out of the 170, I have 6 left that I paid $1 or $2 for. Now would you buy? Like, that's a fair point. Like, I know you like to sell larger items, and so if you, Dave Jarvis, I knew you'd be in on it. I know your business model, and it works very well for you. I do like your business model. Like, I get it. You like to sell big things, and selling smaller items for that is not for everybody. So I've got so Chastity says picked up sealed DVDs for $99 to sell for $10. So yesterday was Mexican night. We're no longer gonna call it wing night. So talking to Tracy, and Tracy's like, "You missed a DVD at the estate sale the other day." I'm like, "What do you mean I missed a DVD?" He said, "You didn't pick up Trinity, Trinity the trilogy or whatever Blade the trilogy, all the Blade ones. I think he sold it for $18. He did good. He only paid 50 cents. So I went in and cherry picked. I was standing on the DVDs before he was because he was over there buying an entire box of like remote control trucks for $10. I mean, it's like 6 remote control trucks. So I bought all the new DVDs because they were all 50 cent. Same thing Chassis just said. They were all 50 cent. I really don't care what they are. Um, I would scan them in to Amazon, and then they will go in the cab. That's the filing cabinet right beside the desk. If y'all are not aware, it is a medical filing cabinet. So they double stack. So that one row, there's 2 stacks per shelf, and there's 4 shelves. So all I do is, if I was smart, I would alphabetize them, but yeah, I haven't done that yet. But all I do is sit here, I scan it, and then I stick it right there. I'm done with it. And when it sells, I throw it in a 9x6x1 bubble mailer, and I'm done with it. And so that's why I always pick, if they're $1 or less, I just buy them, because worst comes to worst, I will send them to the auction if they're no good. And even if they just make 50 cents, I'll sell them. I don't care. I don't. So flipping good, that was an RA purchase, and that multi quantity, it worked out very well. There's some other stores around that have that product. They haven't put it on clearance yet, so I'm waiting. Wait, with anticipation. Right. Uh, learn what you like to sell, what you're comfortable with selling it, and how to sell it. So I listed some of it on eBay, and it didn't sell at all. But I sold all the rest of it on Amazon. There was one listing on Amazon that's suppressed because it's missing the quantity, and I can't go in and put the quantity in because I am not an authorized on that brand. I reached out to somebody I thought was authorized on that brand, but I think he let me down. Is it what's in the world wrong today when you can't reach out to somebody on an Amish person to fix your computer problems? What's the world coming to? I'm looking here to see if he fixed it or not. That would be a negative. He did not fix it. I'm very disappointed in that young man. It's just terrible. Next up, we see if Jay can fix it. Hey Jay, I'm gonna send you a text today if you're watching this. You're in the Northeast, so you're probably still asleep. Did I try to sell it? No, I have not. I never applied for Walmart, or I haven't yet. I've got enough to do as it is that I don't want to add another platform. And really, it would be just so distracting to me, I think, at this point, to learn that they're on eBay. Worst comes to worst, it's a consumable. I will consume of it, but I've got until May. I think they expire May or June, so they'll sell. Just suppressed on Walmart doesn't mean they won't sell. It just means it's much harder. And I think I've got 8 left. I've sold 3 out of 11. So, how do you sell a product? Is extremely. That's another great example. The marketplace determines. If I was just an eBay seller and didn't have Amazon, I don't know that I'd buy 170 of those because they have an expiration date, and part of them have short dates and part of them have longer dates. The short dates, you could have never sold that many on, unless you did a lag and sold them all as a lot, or decided you wanted to sell them 12 at a time and take a discount on them. You couldn't sell them fast enough. But on Amazon, Amazon says, "Hold my beer, let's go. How many you got? Let's sell them." Okay, so here's another story about Amazon. How many of you guys, just curious in the chat, how many of y'all sell on Amazon? I know most everybody sells on eBay, but how many? Todd is out. Damn it, Todd.
Well, you were just talking. I don't want to waste my time with another platform to mess with. That's me
But
with
also too,
Amazon.
where you're sourcing to your so Eric is. So here's an interesting thing with a suppressed buy box. So if you understand Amazon, sometimes you go on Amazon and there's no buy box at the top. If you're not a seller there, but you're if you buy there, I didn't even like my own video and got a sale. If you hit the like button, you will avoid World War III. So make sure that you hit the like button in order that the planet does not come to an end. There you go. That little stuff about you'll get a sale within 24 hours, all that mess is nonsense. If you don't hit the like button, we're gonna have World War III. So do your part. Stop World War III. Hit the like button. There you go.
Either that or the Yellowstone caldera is going to explode.
And take out the entire West. I think take that to West Coast because there are too many people that would go, let the West Coast go. I'm not hitting the thumbs up. Okay. There are a lot of nice people out there, folks. There are a lot of regular people out there. Save them too, damn it. I got friends that live out there. So help me save my friends. Damn it. So here's one of the okay. So the products were on Walmart. They're selling for $14.97. And so Amazon is using $14.97 as their highest competitive price in order to open the buy box. So when I bought these products, there are people that were the lowest price. It was $1. They were selling for $17.99. No buy box, which means they're extraordinarily hard to sell because you don't get the volume, because you don't have the regular people that look at it and go, oh, it's $17.99. I'll just hit that one because they only buy by the buy box. 85 to 90% of people buy the buy box. So it's important to be in the buy box on Amazon. But when there is no buy box, there's just a little bitty square that says see buying options. I think that confuses most Amazon customers, and they think that that's out of stock because they just don't click on that. And for me, it just tells me that Amazon thinks that's an expensive product. Maybe I should look somewhere else, which is another thing that Amazon should fix because there's too many people like me who look at it and go, maybe I should check eBay. Maybe I should check the website. Maybe, if that tells me that Amazon is not competitive on price for what I'm looking at, instead of just putting the price up there for somebody to buy it. But anyway, I digress. And so Amazon does a funny thing. And so Dave, I'm on the phone with Dave, and Dave's like, let's find where Amazon will open the buy box. I'm like, let's find it. So I'm at $17.99. I drop it to $16.99. I wait like 20 minutes, nothing. And if you ever know Dave, 20 minutes, I'm on the phone with Dave for like 4 hours. So anyway, okay, so we knock it down to 50 cents. Doesn't do anything. Okay, so an interesting happens when I hit $15.99. So at $15.99, the buy box opens. But I noticed that the buy box opens at $14.97. So when it opens up and says $14.97, me. But I'm looking at it going, wait a minute, is something wrong? I'm charging $15.99. Amazon is giving me $1.03 credit for every one I sell. Because they want to cut, they understand at a certain point that it's economically better for them to go ahead and open the buy box and sell. And so once I got to $15.99, they showed me at $14.97, and then I get credit for the $1.03 on every one. And I sold 70 or 80 of those at that price. And so Amazon gave me an additional. And so I'm only $2 away from where I was and where everybody else is. But I'm selling at $3 less than them, and I'm sold out. And now there's no buy box, and they're still not selling. But Amazon has decided, waved their magic wand and said, "Oh, bearded picker, we love you so much. This time we're going to give you extra money to sell." So understanding your platforms, understanding what they charge you, how they function, especially the buy box, is very important to understand. You don't have to. You can get close to the competitive price, and Amazon goes, it's in our best interest to go ahead and do it, and we'll sometimes compensate you. in order to be closer. And that happened with this product, which is, I was excited to sell it for $15.99 and have Amazon pay me money. That was awesome. I must have said something right because Beard said I was 100% correct. I know I was correct. I saw it happen. And so then all these products are all similar. And so one of them, Walmart's price is $12.97. And so I started playing around. I'm like, how close do I have to get to there? They made me get to 50 cents on that one. So once I got within 50 cents, they opened the box. I got to $13.49 and they opened the $12.97 buy box. So it worked. Josh doesn't buy outside the buy box on Amazon because the shipping is 20 plus days. You know, they make, you can apply for a green card. You can be a gringo like the rest of us. Right. You probably already know more about the U.S. than most citizens anyway. You just wonder how many U.S. citizens could pass the citizenship test. I would think it's less than half. I would be shocked if 30% of U.S. citizens could pass this. If you've seen Man on the Street, they can't even tell you they can't even tell you what Joe Biden did before he stole the 2020 election. JT is still mastering Prairie Grit. Right on. Right on. See, lagging and this will both fail. There we go. 2 out of how many people here would already fail? 2 out of 85. That's terrible. So those are some of my thoughts over the last couple of days, is really learning how to sell, because it can make a difference. It means when I walk in, when I'm thrifting and when I'm yard seller or when I'm doing retail arbitrage and I see items and see opportunity, if you don't know every way, if you don't know multiple ways that you can unload a product, you lose opportunity. You come one of those people go, oh, I couldn't find anything. You could have been like somebody. I'm standing in a thrift store yesterday, and on the brand new rack are 7 Dixon flannels, all the same size and different colors. And because I'm not a clothing seller and not thought anything of it, I could have stood there going, man, I'm not finding anything in here. This place just sucks. And literally from here to the screen, or as is great product. It's crazy. No one likes dry cake. It's terrible.
So did you make you a photographic setup for clothes now?
No.
Just lay them out on the driveway and make sure your
I
feet are in the picture.
I can go throw them out in the front yard. It don't matter. See, that's the secret weapon. So I have there's a picture right there on that white wall that I generally just take the picture off and hang it over there, and it makes it look halfway white as long as I crop out the electrical plug. But now there's no cropping out with Photo Room. You can put the thing anywhere. There's no reason to see toes, even though it was your lady that had such fine toes that she stuck in the picture for you. There's no reason to have toes in a picture. There's no reason to have anything. All you have to do is let the program go. Chink.
There's my clothing set up. Just
with that cup right there.
Hang one of those.
Yeah, I've got a door hanger on the other one too. I'm gonna use the door over there.
But yeah, you got to crop out the doorknob over there.
But with Photo Room, I know you're too cheap to use Photo Room. But even the eBay background remover has gotten much better.
Yeah, except
Todd, there are a lot of people that sell toes. I'm just not in that business. Sorry. I'm not gonna make feet pictures, and I'm not a pimp, so I'm not selling camel toes or regular toes. So there you go.
Yeah, I couldn't lay anything on the floor that it would have so much dog hair on it. Jeez.
Yeah, so I will take the pictures. So hopefully within the next, my goal is to. So the van is like a full layer full of stuff that I picked up over the last 2 days. So my goal today is to list the entire van. I'm gonna pull a Josh Galt and just list every damn thing. He's gonna be my inspiration for the rest of the week, and I'm just gonna list every damn thing.
Damn you, Chess.
Uh,
She's
just
always
gonna
taking
go.
pills before me.
Where you take your pick. You can go find John's video and click on it and get your sale, or you can hit the like button here and start World War III. I mean, where are your priorities? You want to stop World War III, or are you so concerned about a sale that you will not stop the doom of humanity? There you go. Choice is yours. Choose wisely. The power is within your reach.
So do you take the red
uh,
pill or the green pill? Join the Matrix.
I had another thought and I just lost it. Damn it. It's terrible when you're this old. Damn it, damn
Like,
it, damn it.
like took both pills. So
I'm trying to think what
his
was my
ass
thought?
is in the Matrix and his head is in the real world. Okay.
What was my thought? So the thing that John told you about yesterday, which I'm not going to tell you what it is because I want you to go watch his video. I am signed up for that and I've not used it yet. So that was one of my thoughts is trying that out just to see. Hey, look, there's welcome to the chat, Mr. Failure. There's the Amish guy who failed me. Hello, Jacob. I am still my poor little listing is still being suppressed.
James, quit it.
John's video is top secret information. Yeah. Uh, do you ever share store names or does that mess up your traffic? Absolute fines. I'm gonna tell you this. If you cannot find my store, you need to stop reselling right now and just go find somebody to work for because your skills are terrible. And if you can't find my store, your research skills are awful. The man from Jungle. I don't like that one. I'm gonna steal that. Most people, Josh, that TV show was so old they won't get that joke. So people like lie, I gotta have to explain it to, and it's just terrible. Yeah, my store is easy to find. Damn it, Anissa! Don't tell people that my eBay store's name is Beardy Picker.
Josh.
Wilson Harbor Sales. That's me. Yeah, my name, just
Roll
like Roll
Tide.
Tide Willie. I don't give a piss about nothing but the tide. And unfortunately, the Tide lost last night at home. That was very disappointing. They were supposed to hold home court. Damn it. Yeah, most people can be found. Even Lad can be found. Damn it. You can't hide in New Jersey forever. You can't hide in Ocean City, New Jersey forever. I had another thought about selling. I just can't. I'm sure it was important too. It was like earth shattering, groundbreaking. And yeah, I can't think of it.
Shoe phone.
Like I thought that was your whatnot channel. I thought you were doing whatnot as a silver stack. What was it? Not gonna be able to remember it. Hopefully, my thoughts won't escape me as I make videos. I'm trying to get to making videos again. A lot of it's just taking me because I go out running around thrifting. Um, I don't, hopefully, I don't bounce around too bad because I was carrying the camera in my hands. But it's got Verizon control. I mean, Horizon control on it. Call John. He'll give me a topic. Right. He will. But there's so many things we focus on that are just don't do it. You know, I could try to explain to people the different ways to sell stuff, and it really Josh coins the term, advanced eBay chat. That's what he calls his chat, which you're talking at a level that you're trying to improve somebody's skills at this game, and all they want to complain about is, oh my god, the postal service just raised their rates. Who gives a shit? That is a according to Grumpy, that is just a pass through cost that you should be passing to the customer anyway. So that doesn't affect your business. But why do we spend so much time talking about it? Yeah, I know what he was saying, and I don't think browse away. I don't care. And don't be trying to mansplain me either, because you had never heard "He Stopped Loving Her Today" by George, so I don't want to hear it. You sit at the back of the classroom and no mansplaining from you. Damn it. uh, uh, I mentioned you yesterday for something. I don't know what it was, Chris. So that's a great point, Josh. How much time do we spend as business owners, and do you look at okay? That's a great. Do you look at yourself as a reseller or a business owner? I really think it makes a huge difference. I'm just a reseller, or I'm a business owner. It changes your focus, and so I really think that once you step from reseller to business owner is when things really happen in a positive direction for you, because you've got to change the mindset and change the way you think. You know, I try to think as a business owner. Todd tries to think as a reseller because he's retired and he's just trying to make cruise money. And he will not listen to us tell him he has to be a business owner. Okay, so if you want to just be a reseller, there's nothing wrong with it. And I'm not here to disparage or talk negative about it, but if you understand what you're looking to get out of this business, whether it is just part time, I'm here to make some money, or if you want to make this thing, you want to build something, and you want to, whether it's to be like me and build something to support build a business to support, make it basically a job for yourself and support your family and the things you want to do, or if you want to be taking sports and build the world, which I'm too old to do that. You've got to understand it. You've got to develop in the way you see the business versus the occupation. I think that's really the difference. Now that I'm thinking about it, is do you see it as an occupation or do you see it as a business? What is it? And that really, and just by talking to somebody, I can tell whether they see it as a business, because it's what they get focused on. You know, I had 2 returns yesterday. We haven't mentioned them yet because I just don't care. They're part of the business. I'll deal with them and move on. They're not that important. But if it was just your occupation and you were just trying to do this, that would be the end of the world. Uh, Eric just wants to sit home and eat pancakes. Outstanding. No, Chastity, I'd 100%. For seeing you so much in chat, I would agree with you 100%. It's you have to treat this with a professionalism and an organization. I treat YouTube as a I need to treat YouTube as a business, but I treat it as a hobby. just whatever, just the way it is. Josh, I'd agree with you 100%. Josh says, and I think that's the information you consume affects who you are and how you see things, and so it's also you're changed. You can be changed by the people you're around because you become a combination of the five pieces people that are closest to you, but you're also changed by information that you consume. And it can be positive or negative. You can just think about how many people you know that you go, man, that person is a degenerate, and you look at what they consume. Such violence, negativity, nudity, all that kind of stuff, and you go, it's a wonder that's the way they think, and that's a same thing with negativity and positive. You ever notice that the people who are the most negative and consume the most negative things and talk about the most negative things, bad things always happen to them? But wait a minute, bad things happen equally to everyone, but if you don't focus on it, it's just something that happens and you move on. It's part of life, and you have a different perspective, and it's not your entire focus, and so the world doesn't end, and so you're not focused on the negative. You don't make terrible decisions. You still make bad decisions, and you still but you're able to learn from them. While these other people continue to repeat the same thing. Butter and fluff sandwich. I don't know what the hell that is. You Yankees are crazy, crazy. Although I did see somebody yesterday or this weekend. They told he was eating a fluff and peanut butter sandwich or whatever that is, and they told him, "Yo, dude, what if you grilled that like a grilled cheese?" And he said it changed his world or whatever that is. Uh, Look, Josh has a quote from me that I don't know if I even said or not. So there you go. I probably did. My mind is not that great. Um, no, it is a seismic shift, Josh, and it really helps you understand moving forward with a business and uh, it puts so many things in perspective. I need to pick some more books out. I've got like 4 or 5 credits stacked up because I haven't done anything in the last quarter. I haven't read anything in the last quarter, except for Father Michael. I don't know where we are today. He's so in case y'all didn't know, I'm trying to start off every morning. I did not start off this morning, so I'll do it after the show. We'll just uh, do the Bible for the whole year. So I've tried the last 3 years to read it myself, and I have gotten only so far and not made it. So I'm like, what if I use what I've learned about listening to books, and that has worked out for me to be able to do it anywhere and go find somebody to read it. And so that's what I'm doing. And so, but I need another book in it because if I'm left in my own vices, I'll be listening to music in here in my own world, and I really need to. Although there's nothing wrong with the music, I have great taste in music.
It's
No
just
matter what
when you
Harlan
get
says.
to Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, that's
Yeah.
when I lose interest. And
When
Methuselah
all the
begat
laws.
Jedediah, and Jedediah lived to be 368 years old, and I'm like,
But it's easier when they read it to you, so you can just nod and say, "Okay," all those names. You don't have to worry about trying to read and pronounce them in your own mind. Um, what book? I got to come up with a book. Any suggestions? I need to look at my list. I've got a list on the phone of where I left off. Chastity is reading Zombie Loyalist. So JT, funny you should say that. I think I made a joke about that in my video. I referred to somebody as his wife.
skip Genesis. No, Genesis is way more interesting than Leviticus. Jeez.
Go to Revelations where you're living it. Yeah. I've been through all of it, after all these years, but not in one complete organized set of go through it, and that's what I was looking for. Is just so because the one the one thing and a lot of things that I have in my learnings, Josh, last year, when the books and stuff I read was not only uh it was really about processes and setting up the day and mindset and controlling the way you think. And so I really I really wanted I'm trying to set up where I get up a little earlier. I'm fighting that because I'm a natural night owl, but I want to start off in the morning with you know 20 minutes of listening to Father Mike, and then I want some more positive, uplifting stuff to try to start each day with a different mindset instead of before I tackle the day and while I'm getting started, instead of being so focused on, man, overnight I got a return or I got a customer complaint, I got something. Instead of that month, I really want to start off with a good foundation each and every day so that it sets me up to be in control of the mindset and the way I want to approach my life, my business each day. And so that's why I'm trying to purposely set up each morning because a lot of the business people, a lot of the business people, a lot of the most successful people, as I've been reading and studying them, they all start off their days with intention, whether it's meditation, whether it's some kind of focus. There's an intentional setup to be each and every day, and I think that's important. There's no use reinventing the wheel again whenever, but you're not taught these things. You're not told about these things, and so as people have told you what their successes are, I think it's important that you incorporate some of those things in your own. So, like goes to bed by 5 every day. I think Josh goes to bed at like 9 o'clock every night. If I could go to bed at man, I went to bed last night at 12:30, so that was good. That means I have to have some of this to get me going and focus. Yeah, this stuff works pretty decent. Uh, that's Energy Gun, by the way. If you're wondering, that was a Shark Tank thing that they are. It's all over. It's all over social media right now, but their proprietary combination of theanine and caffeine. Dave is in bed by 9, up by 4. Nothing good ever happens after 10 o'clock. I need to be in bed. My phone says, "Hey, wind down, go to bed," and I laugh at my phone and go, "Get away from me, Satan." Uh, and it's the reason why I struggle in the evening. And I know my own issues. It's the reason why I struggle in the evening to get things done is because like right now, today's a 6 hour sleep day. That extra hour would have made a huge difference. I uh, should have gone to bed instead of me and Phoebe ended up taking a nap, and then I wake up and can't go back to sleep. It's all Phoebe's fault. Damn it, Phoebe. Quit tricking me into sitting in the recliner with you with a blanket and going to sleep. That's a sneaky dachshund, by the way. All right, so what's everybody up to today? I've taken up an hour now. Y'all get to take up the rest of it. She's been a pain this morning. I tried to get. There was a squirrel on her back patio, and I was trying to get her to chase the squirrel. I had to throw her out the doggy door to make her chase the squirrel. She was so concerned about me and my English muffin versus the squirrel on her back patio. Yeah, Chassis. It's about building a foundation. I've got to get better at that. Erica's driving to Salisbury. Aerosmith made a song about elevators. Interesting. Have y'all seen him lately? Oh my god, he looks like somebody's meemaw. Somebody tell him he needs a haircut and quit looking like grandma. It's terrible. Chris, what are we counting? Oh, I know we're counting 5 days too. Yes. No, he didn't look like Tom. Where is Tom this morning?
I don't know.
I'll be real fucking gentle. What the? I'll be real.
Did I find him yet? Yeah, that they did. Yeah, go look at a picture of Mr. Aerosmith himself. Shipping listing as usual. How many do I have to ship today? Let's see. So what was it that I actually sold?
Oh, we're done. I
Oh, that's
wasn't paying
no. This is
attention.
a good one.
Oh no.
Okay, so the picture is at a thrift store. How many of y'all pick up the Tiger Shark with the remote?
Tiger shark. Do, 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 do.
If you just want to sell the remote's worth like $13. The Tiger Shark car was $2. And we got, wait for it. See order details. We got this much for it.
Cool.
It was $2 in this one. There's a line of those. There's a lot of those cars, those bigger remote controls, that if you see any of them, they're worth pretty decent. Walgreens is open. JT, you're just sick in the head. They can't do anything about that, so you might as well just hang out. Don't worry, I've tried. They can't fix it. They said, "Sir, please go away and quit asking us." Vern, that happens to a lot of these guys, and it's not nice. Just the sheer wear on their vocal cords and stuff. Has anybody listened to Vince Neil lately? Because can Vince even talk? Because he can't sing or remember the lyrics. Is it? And I'm the second biggest Motley Crue fan I know. Someone else in the chat is a bigger Motley Crue fan than me. And man, the Crew is my memory of the '80s, and between the Crew and Def Leppard, and to hear where they are now, it's yeah. They all got old like the rest of us. The person who's the bigger Crew fan just said word. Yeah, David. Harlan saw them. Harlan's it been 2 years now? A year and a half ago. But then there are some others that still sound pretty. Okay, Harlan, make fun of my music, Harlan, all you want to, but at like 78 or 79, John Conley is still touring and still sounds great. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. And if he came anywhere close to here, I'd go see him. All right, John Conley on tour. Lag, I know you don't know who John Conley is. 25. It'll probably be like in the the lounge at a Holiday Inn, but I don't care. Uh, yeah, but there's so much to this business that we just it's just flipping, and that's another one. Do you consider just flipping on eBay, or are you running a reselling business? That's another tale when you think about how somebody thinks about. Um, and so the one thing I would tell you is the same thing. You need the people who see it as just a flipping business around you, and you also need the business mentors. Okay, so if you just want to be a flipping business, maybe you have one business person thinking around you, and then more like who you are. But if you want to see this as business, that person above you in your circle needs to be someone who treats this as a business and uh, is where you want to be and that kind of thing. It has been where you're going, and so can help a little bit of a mentorship type role because it's not people that just flip. Sometimes the quick flip, they see it different. Maybe that the way somebody sees it different can change something in the way you handle your business that you can incorporate to make an improvement in a business setup just because it came from somebody who doesn't see theirs as a true business. The source of the knowledge doesn't matter as long as you implement the knowledge. I know, Harlan, you told me that story. I want to be on the front row. Okay, so hey Todd, hey Todd, if I come visit you on my birthday, you have a spare bedroom for me to stay in?
No, it's full of eBay crap.
Damn it! Because on April 2nd of this year, John Conlon will be in the Waco Hippodrome.
Cool. Yeah, you can crash here. What the hell? We'll put
Yeah, me
we'll put
sleeping
we'll put Gage
in the
out in the backyard with the dog.
You don't even have the dog yet.
Or if you want the dog to sleep with you, you can do that too.
Recent events. I don't care about recent. So it looks like he must live in Texas because everything he's doing is in Texas. Let's see. Corsicana, Lufkin, Vidor, Hockley, Fredericksburg. Where is Lincolnton, Georgia? I should. Oh, Fredericksburg. He's in Lukenbach, Texas. Didn't somebody make a country song about Lukenbach, Texas? Am I just imagining that?
Yeah, that's Willie. No, that's not Willie. That's go to Lookenbach, Texas. Willie and
Uh,
Waylon and the boys.
that's the song. I can't remember who sang it.
Was it Waylon? Okay.
So look, Lincoln and I is over there above Augusta. That might actually be closer. That's only 4 hours from here instead of it
Chris, how
feel
do you
like
know
11.
Waylon and you don't know George Jones?
He's trying to redeem himself. He knows that one.
He knows that one.
All right, so John Connolly in May. And then he's in Kentucky. Franklin, Kentucky is probably closer. And Mount Vernon is definitely easier to get to. All right, that's the bucket list for this year. I need to make that happen. Because he might pass away. Hell, his wife just told him, Chris, we knew you didn't know.
That's why I told him.
You spent too much time worried about Deliverance, Chris, that you don't know anything about country music.
Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
So, for those of you who don't know, Buck Mountain Barn grew up in the county, or at least lived in the county where Deliverance was recorded. So, he thought the guy from Family Guy sang that. All right, what else we got on the reseller front? Any? Chris has probably never heard of.
About a week
Anything
ago,
exciting?
I had a buyer say package hasn't arrived. So my time ran out and refunded them, and then it got there yesterday.
So I did have something. I had something strange happen. So I had a customer yesterday, for the second customer in the last 2 or 3 weeks, tell me that that this seller doesn't accept messages. I'm like, okay. The first person I thought maybe they're just crazy. When a second person says it, now it becomes my problem, because now I have to figure out why I have two people. And then, of course, I was on the phone with Dave again. Dave's still asleep right now. And Dave's like, let me see if I can send you a message. I'm like, all right, send me a message. And it says the seller does not accept messages. I didn't know that was possible. Getting commercials during a live, that's weird. Well, John, whatever it was, don't buy it.
Yeah,
And so I went and looked. There is a setting in your for this account was opened in 2000. I have never touched anything about messages, and somehow it got turned to where when the customer, there was a setting on there about can ask questions when browsing or something. It got turned to no. You've gotten 3 ads so far. That's weird.
Yeah, I saw it over there a while ago.
I haven't seen any. Me and Todd haven't seen any. So, if a customer tells you they can't message you, there is a setting. I had to Google. The answer to everything is not to call eBay. The answer is to Google it, and their little AI thing suggested go to your account settings, and under communication preferences down at the bottom, it's seller, and it's one of the last 3 questions. An ad for a box resizer. Nice. That's one of the most useful tools, by the way, and nobody really talks about it. Hank, I'll check the thing. They shouldn't do them during lives. I'll make them stop. What the hell? There's probably another setting. I must have a virus. Trying to sell you a hard hat. But so listen to cover. Sometimes you click the ad and it took you to shed flips. Damn. How are they doing over there? Everything okay in the shed this morning? But there was a setting. So how would that setting get changed? You had a Granger ad. Granger makes nice boxes now. Is that not just strange that a setting out of the blue will be changed after 20 some years? The blade will become loose, so that's a good point, Chastity. I had one and I didn't realize the blade was coming loose, and I'm like, I have 2 different ones, and I'm like, every time I use this one and I run it across the box, instead of going straight across the box, it does this. It goes wavy, and like I fold the box over and it's all damn wavy. I'm like, why am I even using this stupid thing? And then the whole thing fell off, and I'm like, well, it's my own stupidity. If I'd have just tightened it up, and now it works great because it tightened the screw up. So there you go. So what's the moral of the story? Sometimes you need a tight screw. That's what the moral of the story is. Uh, like it's and so now I've had two customers mad. One of them left a negative feedback. The other guy, I reached out to him and said, "Hey, dude, I apologize. I did not realize that was a setting. Somehow it's been changed in 20 years." Um, and sent him a message, and then I went down and checked. I figured it out. So you're glad you weren't the only. You were not the only one. And I've been using them things since 2000. I don't know, 15, 16. I've sold them all kinds of craziness, and I didn't. The thought of actually tightening it back up never crossed my mind, and that was irritating. I'm like, blade going up and down. I was mad at it, and turns out it was me. So yeah, there's that. Moral of the story: sometimes it's your fault. We can blame the box resizer, but it was just doing its job. But that thing saves a lot of money. I don't. So yes, was it yesterday or no? It was Monday. I had a bunch of package go out Monday, so I started packing Sunday. Remember, because I had all those that, and I had a box going. I think it was going to Washington State, and the box was 12 by 11 by 10, and it was like $23 UPS. And I'm like, man, this sucks. I cut it down to 12 by 10 by 9, so I took 2 inches out of it, and it was $12. Just that one box alone, by taking that much out of it. I mean, that was a $10 difference in a box, and it is crazy. Once if it's somewhere, it was only one of the few zones of you, I don't mess with it. But when their boxes are going all the way across the country, it's amazing the amount of money you can save by just an inch or two. And this is always the problem. Yep. Chris, not that I'm aware of. I used to have a blade from the Reseller Killers. I bought one of theirs, or had wanted or something. I don't know. It had that little wheel on the end of a box cutter. Yeah, that one. I used to have. I've long since lost that. How do you keep up with it?
Everything is within arm's reach of this desk. Everything. That's why it looks like it does.
Yeah, I need to. I actually like that. That was a very easy way to do smaller boxes.
I use this thing a lot. It still has their message on it. It says, enjoy your life or else. That's when they were the killers. And it's fading out now. It said, enjoy your life or else.
Yeah, I need to order some of those because you can still buy those.
Haven't watched one of their videos in months, but
I haven't watched my years.
they went off
Are they?
on tangents about becoming carnivores and people keep building them like saunas to put in their house.
You realize what they charge for those damn knives on eBay? 250 sold, 1177 plus 6 shipping. Why am I not selling these things? $22, $24. All right. Let's go to AliExpress.
Steve Steve was doing yoga and he had that wig in his shorts.
That was a okay. Stop it. All right, let's see how much they are on Alibaba. Of course, you see a bunch of them, but you see nothing with the wheel on it. Man, 99 cents a box cutter, metal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just send Steve and Steph a message and ask them where they got them. They'll tell you. They quit. They quit selling them. Or Lonnie. Lonnie did it for a while.
yeah. You look up on you look up box cutter on Alibaba. There's box cutting machines. How about utility knife? Maybe I should be trying utility knife.
Yeah.
Oh, nope. Dang it. There's a source somewhere. Oh, it's either real organized or roll. That's what this show was all about, getting y'all to buy YouTube Premium. I had forever. I mean, it took 7 times to get them to even allow me to turn the monetization on this video. I'll go back and see if they changed anything. Either that or I'll wait a couple days and see if I make the usual $7 on this video. If it goes higher, y'all might have to watch ads. All right, so
I
45
don't
minutes.
think
What do y'all
Lonnie
want?
still sells them. I think they got tired of putting stickers on them.
They got tired of making money.
I don't know why they quit. They just stopped. I think. I don't know.
Hey, I'll order some and adopt them as the official bearded picker. A 12-pack is $92 from Rocket Industrial. But these things are Miller Supply. You can get them for California only. Damn it. $92. So what's 12 divided? Hey, lag. Do some math. What's 92 divided by 12?
Too much.
Yeah, that was 100 and plus 25 shipping on that one. Why is that scoring wheel just makes it usually arrives in 2 to 3 weeks? What's wrong with these people? Hey,
You left off 2 6s, lag.
you can't trust lag. He did not use your You're so young, lag. Use your Common Core math and figure this out for us. We could
There
be
you
here.
go.
We could be here all day. We could be here all day. Wait on that. Yeah, I'm out. I'm still trying to decide what slipped my mind earlier that I was supposed to talk about, and now I can't remember. Getting old is terrible, folks. It is so bad when I can walk inside to do something, never remember what it is, and decide I'm an old man. I got to go pee, and then the only thing I've done is gone inside. As soon as I get back out here and start doing stuff, I'm like, "Where is this?" I'm like, "Oh hell, I went inside to get that," and I will go inside to get that, and something will happen. It'll take me like 4 trips to get it. I guess I need to start putting a sticky note on my forehead. Just walk in there with the sticky note. He said they were getting too hard to get in stock.
I bet he would still do it if he was making a big profit on it, but selling them one at a time, they were only getting a couple of bucks on each one, I think. So
I mean, the cheapest one on eBay is like $22. I'm sorry, not 20. 12 plus us 18. From Joe Tuna Goods. Okay, so how does Joe Tuna Goods get away with this? So Joe Tuna Goods has this eBay. Can we do something about this? Retractable make a box free size utility knife scoring wheel tool size, brand new, 1177 plus 6. Next listing on the sponsored box free size knife with scoring wheel 2-in-1 utility. He's changed the wording of the title. Joe Tuna Goods. Joe Tuna, would you follow the rules, please, you loser? I mean, eBay has there's these platforms. That's a weakness of both platforms. Is I looked up something the other day, and there were on Amazon there were 4 of them. I'm like, there's supposed to be only one per listing. There's 4 listings for the same item, and here we go, Joe. You're not allowed to have one. These are not multiple. It was $18.10 shipped. Hank. It was 1177 plus 625 shipped. Glenn puts a sticker wheel on the steering wheel of his truck. I've got sticky notes all over here of stuff I'm supposed to remember. Like SCG Collectibles is James. That note is still over there to help me remember that SCG's name is James. Because I forgot twice. Oh, here's another one. Hit the thanks up or it will cause the apocalypse. What's the Oh yeah, this one's been up since before Christmas. Mitch and Pat D's toy drive. Pat, you made the sticky note wall, Pat. Sandy says she's been waiting for one of those cutters off Amazon for 3 weeks. I hope it's not coming from California. Chris, see you, buddy. Make sure y'all check out Chris's show on Thursday nights. I think 6 p.m. Central. On the nights that I remember to go over there, I give Chris all kinds of hell. It's lots of fun.
Chris is good, folks.
And then Brad only lives an hour up the street.
Really?
Yeah, he lives in Tennessee, just north.
Tennessee.
Yeah, somewhere near Winchester, Tennessee.
Why is he such a Dolphins fan?
I don't know. It's fandom is weird. So Jacob doesn't follow a lot of sports, but he does like the Red Sox. And it's because he'll tell you that's the first time that team that I can remember that was any good in baseball. They won the World Series for the first time in however many years in 2004. And he was 6 years old at that point. And I might happen to like the Boston Red Sox. Not as much as the Cubs. I mean, the Red Sox are okay as a baseball team. They'll never be the Chicago Cubs. Never. Just never. I'm still trying to think what the hell. What the freaking hell? What the hell? All right, 124. I can always start shipping early. I have 7 on eBay to ship. Singing machine, a printer, pot. So I did lose one item. Dave was laughing at me yesterday. As for one, it's a good thing I have 2 of it. No, he's definitely not a Cowboys fan. That's true. Hey, they fired their coach though. Let's hope they pick another loser. Because you knew when they picked what's his name, he wasn't going to win anything.
I heard they
He
were
had kind of.
thinking about hiring Deion Sanders for their coach.
I think that's a mistake. Deion's he's an inspirational guy. He's a good guy with young people. Don't know how well. I mean, he'd have a lot of respect in the locker room. But I thought he told them that he'd only do it if he coached both his sons. Yeah, they signed Dak. Well, the Cowboys have had good quarterbacks. They just, I mean, Tony Romo, for love him or hate him, was not a bad quarterback. Another ad Zorro this time. What? You know what the best $21 I spend every family YouTube Premium.
Yep.
That way. The two of y'all got it. Zorro, is that box? Do they make boxes? Is that who they are? Yeah, somebody mentioned they bought boxes from Zorro.
Yeah, Bridget.
Supply Hut is cheaper, Bridget. Supply Hut.
Let's see.
America's team is now the Chiefs.
Yeah, Bridget even put a 20% off coupon that's good for. Oh, today's the last day for the Zorro coupon.
Zorro is owned by Granger. Huh. Bless your heart, Bum Crack. That's the spirit, though. Bum Crack watched it for 85 minutes, and they credited a nickel to my account. Yes. Yes. And I order them on purpose like that chassis because they are lighter and because the 864s, they're smaller, they're hard to destroy. 864s and the 644s. Those are the ones I buy from them. I do use another box manufacturer for the 1044 because they're cheap. Jazz says she gets a week every week 20% off. Very nice.
From Zorro.
Carol, you live up there in that god awful place.
Morning, Carol.
You know it's not going to be warm. You know it's not going to be warm. It's not going to be warm there until like June. Mm-mm-mm. All right. Does anybody have any exciting plans for this week? Not only one person in the whole chat had a book idea. That's terrible. Is anybody else reading any? Chastity's the only person reading a book in the whole chat. Is that what I'm being led to believe? Josh, are you still around? What book are you reading right now? That'd probably be a good place to start. Level up with Josh. Where are my sticky notes? No wonder I don't have any new sticky notes. And this is reading ADHD books. Have you cured it yet? Because if you do, I want to read that book because I need to cure my own ADHD. I think I'm out of sticky notes. All right. Everyone, I'm going to look at. Sandy's reading one about Bigfoot. Sandy, I can't go down that road. I cannot go down that. You know, if you only knew how many Bigfoot shows I watched every week. Because when you're out here and you're just working, it's it's just noise. Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. Where's a I grab a pen?
Heinlein was a science fiction writer, honey. Is that a science fiction book?
One of the guys on Finding Books would find his wife. Well, you know it wasn't. What's his name? Because he ain't married.
I wonder if she looks like Bigfoot.
Somebody needs to block Harlan for his negativity. We can't be having that kind of negativity.
He can't handle the truth.
It's not Bobo. Bobo's not married. It must be what's the other one? Bobo has a girlfriend. What? He was on a show I was watching the other day. Your comments are being recorded, and I'm gonna report you to Marcia. Dang it, Cliff. So. Was it Cliff who found his wife there? Steve has done neither one of those. So that's a good place to end this one. Steve's update. So if y'all remember over Christmas break, Steve's mother-in-law was involved in a bad T-bone accident. She's been in the hospital this whole time, and so they are down and trying to help take care of her. I think they came home, but then they turned around and went back, or Marcia never came back. I'm not 100% sure on that part, but they are in North Carolina at the current moment, helping her get moved into a rehab facility today, and then they are leaving for Ohio tomorrow. So maybe he'll be around next week.
Yeah.
Carol, it depends on who you ask. I personally think he proposed using a filing cabinet, but according to Marcia, that was a wedding proposal via filing cabinet. What should I? Messenger. We're going to. And then I bought her this cup so she'd have it to drink out of. You should have. And Harlan was okay. So I wish I had. I tried to get him to recreate this on video. He wouldn't do it. So I ran into the thrift store today, and Harlan and Marcia were there. And then we'd been there a little while, and Harlan finds this little wedding basket. And here Harlan is walking up holding the wedding basket, kind of sashaying up with the wedding basket like he was some kind of ring bearer or something. I asked him to recreate that for video. He wouldn't do it again. Try that 22 pack again. All right. I mean,
just a sec.
that could have broke the internet. Hot damn. Mr. The Super Amish guy. That's awesome. Jacob has redeemed himself. That's amazing. Yeah, Harlan, y'all can be engaged for a year or two. We'll teach him to come in here. All right, everyone. I'm going to get to work. I hope you consider the thoughts of a rambling man and oh, I forgot to mention Nashville. Nashville, April 25th to 27th. Come hang out live and in person. Nashville Flippers are putting on the Nashville meetup, but it doesn't mean that a lot of people will not be there. Come, that might be the weekend that Harlan proposes. So come meet Harlan and Marcia in person. Company of one. Oh, let's write that down. If he's not engaged by then, that might be the weekend he pops the question in downtown Nashville. That might be it. But seriously, it's go check out Nashville Flippers YouTube channel. They've got a video on telling you all about this year's meetup. There's no cost to it. He just asked that you watch the commercials that come on during the lives on my channel. That's what he asked, and then that'll be payment enough. But it's hotel is the Hotel Holiday Inn Express in Gilletsville, Tennessee, April 25th to the 27th. It'll be a lot of fun. He's got an agenda already out there. I know you can make your money back at yard sales. We crushed the yard sales last year. So Saturday morning, I'll be doing yard sales. Maybe we're going to raffle off the other seat. Remember, Johnny and Jennifer already have 2 seats. So the 4th seat will be there. We'll raffle off that. Figure out how to put somebody in it. Email address is down below. Submit your essays for why you should be the one I put in the seat, so I can read them on the internet and help the internet decide who should be in it. That's an awesome idea I just come up with on my own. That's incredible right there is what that is. And I look forward to meeting everyone there in Nashville. It'll be just great fun. So yep. You're just responsible for your transportation, what you're going to eat in the hotel. That's it. All right. Careful. And please. If you don't live life on the edge, what the hell is there? All right. We'll see you in a video tomorrow of some sort. Raffle it off. Chances are 25. Now you're talking. Yeah, right. No, I'd probably have to pay somebody to do it. All right. See you in the next one.
Bye.
Oh, wait. I was supposed to hit the outro. Oh.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.